Welcome to Thursday. It's May 16th, 2024, your day with the podcast being brought to you by Wyoming State Parks. With temperatures slowly warming around the state, Wyoming State Parks and historic sites are gearing up with a season of fun and educational summer events. Visit these parks' respective Facebook pages for more information. Well, we're going to be heading into a warmer but windy weather pattern, I'm afraid. As we head on into the end of the week and into the weekend, good news, bad news. Temperatures warm up, but we are going to have an episode of wind, mainly coming as we head on into Friday and into Saturday. I think Saturday winds will begin to wind down, but there's going to be a period of wind Friday into early Saturday, especially in the wind-prone areas of Wyoming along the I-25 and I-80 corridor areas. But with this will come some warmer temperature conditions. Then showers and thunderstorms are going to be moving across parts of Montana and northern Wyoming on Friday. This is going to be due to the same reason we're going to have the wind, a fast-moving weather system moving across the northern Rockies. Then Saturday will be a warmer day. Not much in the way of showers and thunderstorms. Some showers and thunderstorms are going to pop on Sunday across portions of southern Wyoming and northern Colorado into Nebraska. And then we're going to see a trough. In fact, we're going to see a couple of systems settle in for some unsettled weather next week. As we mentioned yesterday, a broad trough will want to settle into the western half of the U.S., and that's going to bring unsettled weather next week, which means up and down temperatures and occasional chances of scattered shower and thunderstorm activity. Of course, a lot of folks are already asking, what does Memorial Day weekend look like? Well, I'll stop you right now. Too early to tell. We will spend some time on Memorial Day weekend tomorrow, but we're still, even tomorrow, pretty far out. But we are watching it for you. The satellite imagery this morning shows the systems that came through yesterday out into the Midwest. This area of cloudiness that you see right up here is associated with the next low that's going to scoot right across Montana and into the Dakotas. High pressures building and sticking around into the western coast areas. So there's a little bit of gap in the cloudiness, and fair weather will be noted today. But as the system scoots to the east very quickly, what it's going to do up here is bring along with it some very strong jet stream winds aloft. And here you can see them. By tomorrow, that low scoots into Montana, and then here are the strong upper level winds going right across northern Wyoming, southern Montana, across the Pacific Northwest, and these strong winds are perpendicular to the Continental Divide. So you're going to get wind, and this is also a pattern. Not only does it make it windy on the plains, but the wind gaps along I-25, Interstate 80 in particular, where the terrain plays a role, it just tends to be windy. Are they going to be crazy winds? No, but they're going to be strong and gusty, especially along I-80 in southwest, south central Wyoming, the wind gap areas along I-80, some gusty winds along I-25, plenty windy in Montana, plenty windy up here in the Dakotas as well. It's a short-lived wind event, thankfully, as the winds will be dying down during the day Saturday, although Saturday will be pretty windy up here across the northern plains. This is it when it comes to precipitation through Saturday. There's going to be moisture along the northern areas where that low is going to be tracking here over the next couple of days. So along and north of that low, some showers and thunderstorms across Montana, far northern Wyoming, spotty activity elsewhere. And then as we get into the weekend, this is by Sunday. Now, we talked about thunderstorms popping on Sunday. There's going to be a frontal boundary coming in late Sunday into Sunday night. So this is likely going to trigger a little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity across portions of Colorado, Nebraska, and southeastern Wyoming Sunday afternoon and evening and Sunday night. And there you can see it. We may end up with some severe weather in central Nebraska, into western Kansas, into the Corn Belt, but you can see also a little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity here across southern Wyoming, eastern Wyoming, then all the way down into the panhandle of Texas. This trough that's up here is going to drag in some cooler air, be followed by this system as we get into the early parts of next week to the middle of next week. So we'll have another little low here, then the deeper low comes in on Thursday. So this is the question mark as we get into next week and Memorial Day weekend. Will this low hang around, or is it going to slide through? Both scenarios are possible. So what we're going to see next week is some up and down temperatures and a continuation of a spring pattern. Hopefully tomorrow, and certainly by Monday, we'll take a closer look at that big 3-day weekend coming on up. Have yourself a good Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow.